video I'll be showing us 1 or 2 sample jobs, okay, that you can do, okay, with Pixellab. Okay, let me go to my gallery. For example, I'll just show you 1 or 2 things you can do. You can do more than these things. Okay, these are my files. This is Pixellab. So any job I do or any work I do, I save there. So now, for example, you can create something like this with Pixellab. Okay, you can create something like this with Pixellab. Stuff like this, stuff like this, stuff like this, many more. All these things I created them using Pixellab. So you can create so many things with Pixellab. Okay, these are sample jobs and all that. Although I've deleted some. Aside these things, aside this, there are other things you can create. You can create complementary card, scorecard. You can create anything with Pixellab. Okay, all you just need is learn how to make use of copy and paste. You need to download some little graphics, some little pictures, or should I say vector pictures. Okay, images like this, we call them vector pictures. You don't need to draw this with your hand. You can go to Google, download them. I will show you how to remove background, how to trim it, and it will look as if you drew it yourself. Then you insert it where you want to insert it. You can also create handbills, church handbill, posters with just the same application. Now I'm going to launch the application, so I show you. Okay, this is the application Pixellab. Then this is the workspace. Okay, this is how the application looks like. For those of you that have downloaded the application, this is how it looks like. We will talk about this first option every Tuesday. Okay, the ones we don't need, I will skip it. The ones we need, I will talk about it. Like I said, okay, you learn everything. That doesn't mean I know everything. Okay, now maybe there's somebody here that knows how to use this application better than I am, so no problem. Better than I do, no problem. Now we'll talk about this. We'll talk about this A, that is the how to insert text into graphics. We'll talk about this particular option. Now this toolbar is talking about importing or inserting stickers, pictures, images you want to draw, shapes, Bezier tool, and the rest of them. Why this has to do with background, transparency, you want to remove background, you want to trim, you want to add background, and images. All this we'll talk about this. Okay, I'm just preparing your mind. Okay, so you learn, so you see it's not, the class is very short. Okay, it's not going to be lengthy, just 10 to 20 minutes, we are done. Okay, this is just a walkthrough. Let's start with this. Here, these are templates. We call it templates, sample templates. Okay, you want to quickly design something, you pick this template and you add what you want to add. You are done. For example, this is default. This is what you see, default new text. So once you double tap this, then you insert the text you want to put. Okay, just type in what you want. Let's say love. Okay, now this is love. I've typed love. That's just sample. Then you can pick sample template. Sample template, sample template, sample template. Or you just have to just rename it. But if you want to start a design from scratch, okay, I will show you how to create all these. Forget these things, you can create them from scratch. Okay, create it the way you want it. Just edit the text, anything. After editing, you can save it to appear, it will save in form of picture. Then you start sharing or give it out. You have fun with it. So that's for this. It's just like a template. Now the A, now if you want to start from scratch, this A now is talking about text. We'll call it text 2. Okay, for those of us that are conversant with Microsoft Word, okay, you know what text 2 is. Whenever you see A, you're talking about write up, you want to insert text. Now this is A. I want to type, I want to put quote. For example, I want to make a quote. There are sample quotes, motivational quotes here. You just pick anyone, then it appears this way, you edit. So we don't need this. You want to create from scratch, just click on the text, select the text. This will appear, something like this will appear at the top left corner of the screen. You can click and drag, just use your finger, your hand. Okay, bring it, take it to wherever location. Let's say I want it here, I will leave it there. Then this one now, I mean this particular dot here, you don't make use of it. When it comes to graphics, you don't make use of any dots. All of this angle, what they call it, I can't recall now. You don't make use of, if you want to drag or you want to expand or increase in size, you don't drag from this angle. You drag from either the one at the side, top corner right, top corner, that is the down too, but you don't pick from the middle. It's not advisable for you to drag an object from the top. Okay, it's not good. When you do that, you will not get perfect shape. For example, now I have something like this. I can drag here to get perfect size, but dragging here will make the work look dull. Okay, your text will not look, as time goes on, we'll talk about how to make use of adjusting and increasing in size to get perfect size and all that. So make use of this to increase your text. Okay, it could be images, it could be graphic, it could be object. You always drag from the side, either down here or the top, or down left, then top left also. It will help you get a perfect shape. Okay, and that's to insert text. Now to insert the text, you double click on it and type whatever you want in. Now in this class we only talk about text. We're not inserting, we'll just deal with only the text. Now like I said, okay, let me put king. This king, okay, king of the jungle, okay. Then you enter. What I design. Now we're talking about text, everything about text. This is A. Now how to edit text. Under this text now A, we have edit. Edit means you want to edit. You know what it means? You want to retype, you want to correct, you want to type. So we've done the editing. Now then the styles. Now the styles, you can browse styles. We don't need that. If you have sample styles and styles saved on your system, or on your phone rather, or your SD card or phone memory, you can browse for styles. We don't need that. So you want to delete this text, you make use of delete, it goes off. So I'm undoing it back because we're still working. Then you want to make a copy of this. Once you click on copy, it will create another copy here. Anything you copy, let's say you want to make a copy of any picture, image, graphic, clip. When you click on the copy, it duplicates it and you see it at the top left corner of the screen. Now let me click on copy. Now you see to make another copy here. So I don't need this. That's how you make copy. I'm deleting it. Then still under text we have copy. I've done okay to front, to back, to position. Now to front, for example, I have two copies now. Already one of them is at the front. This is how we differentiate. Let me add color, although we're not supposed to talk about color for now. Now this color, as you can see under the same text, we have to front, to back. This particular text is on the front, as you can see. Now we call this particular one ordering. Okay, you want to order to front, order to back. Now the reason why this one it's in the front is because this is the copy I just made. This is the original of it, then this is the copy. Okay, now if I should create another copy, any copy you make will come to the front. Are you seeing it now? That's how it works. So you want to order to back. Now for example, you want this to be at the back, you just click make sure you select. Whenever you're working on graphic, be it CorelDRAW, be it PC, be it office work, whatever application you're working, before you apply any command, you should select that object, text or image. Okay, it could be anything. Make sure it's selected, else if you give it a command, if you give any command, nothing will work. So select this object, then the property of this object will display, or this text. Here are the properties. Now I want to order this to back. You click back, it goes to the back. You see the red is now in the front. So that's ordering. Then positioning. Now let me delete one of it. Now positioning has to do with, look at this text now, it's not properly positioned. Okay, you come to position, then this has to do with adjusting it. You click to position. So why use this? Why use this position where you can use your hand to position it? Are you seeing it? Now if I'm to use my hand to position this and I want to centralize it, as if you look at this now, I can't get a perfect centralization. Maybe in my eyes I feel okay, this is just the middle of the whole thing. I guess it's not the middle. How do you get the middle of, you want to centralize the job? How do you centralize the job and get perfect work? Okay, let me cancel this. You go to relative position. Under relative position, you see left. You go to the left justification, right justification. This is up, top justification, then down justification. Now I want to centralize. I'll click on this. This is the middle, but this one now will not take it to the center of the page. I see this is perfect center. Then you click on OK. Now we still working on text. Now we'll go to the padding. Now okay, the size. You want to increase the size of the text. Okay, you can decrease, you can increase. You can also use your hand to click and drag, move left or right where you want it. So if you're writing, let's say, you can even use this to write a letter, whatever you want to use it for. You have average font size, okay, 12, 14, 16. Okay, but if you're using 12, 14, it will be small. So if you're designing anything, creating a design, maybe a short, that maybe a write-up, or a design that don't have plenty write-up, too many write-up, you can increase the font. Okay, just make it bold. Doesn't matter. You're not typing a document, you're not typing a letter that used font 12 or 14. Okay, it's just graphic design. Make it bold. Make it bold. Know what, so you can see what you're doing. If it's too small, you have to make use of the zoom tool. Okay, we've not gotten to this section yet, so let's make everything big so that we'll learn from it. That's about the size. Then padding now. Okay, this padding has to do with left padding and all that. to centralize it. This is actually what, when it comes to padding, is like a ruler. If you're working on Microsoft Word, you know we have the ruler too, we have margin. So padding is like merging. Okay, look at this rectangle shape. Now look at this particular image. We have rectangle shape around it. Okay, is the margin. That means this text cannot go above that line, this rectangle shape. Now but the writing can actually be in the middle, so it's just like a border. It's like a margin, okay, holding this right up. The right up cannot go beyond the margin or the padding. Now if I increase this, I only get something like this. If you increase this, you only get something like, but it will not leave that rectangle. Okay, just like this is just like a text environment, so your text will not go beyond that margin. So let me leave by default. That's for the padding. Then the color. Now if you want to add color to your work, okay, you add color, any color of your choice. Okay, any color of your choice. You can make it black. That's for the color. Now the gradient. Now if you want to add more than one color, that's where you make use of the gradients. Okay, as I'm showing this video, please, after this video, try and see if you can do one or two things. Okay, I will check the attendance. If you're present, you should do something. Once you at least just try and create, even if it's just a text, don't insert image yet. Okay, follow instruction. If you do otherwise, I will remove it from the group. So just work with the text, create something stunning with the text. Then once you're done, I'll show you how to save. Then you save and you drop your work online. It is more of practical. I said it, we learn everything. We are doing practical here. I want to see what we're doing. Let's work together. Okay, I want it to be interactive. Now I've created a text like this. Now okay, you want to add color, more than one color, you now make use of the gradient. I'm making this video fast so that we'll learn something. Don't worry, I know we'll find it difficult to use data. After this video, I'll compress the video. It might not be too sharp, okay, because of the data, but I'll compress it so that everybody can have a copy, can actually watch it. Okay, okay, this gradient, we're working on gradient now. Sorry, under the gradient, you want to add, okay, like I said, you want to add more than one color. Okay, I've used these colors already. So because any color you use, maybe I created something now and I used more than one color, it will appear. Just like, should I say, used or recent job, you see recent color I've used. These are the colors I just used maybe yesterday, 2 days ago. So if you don't want to mix any other color, you can just pick from any of this sample, pick any of this sample here. If you don't like any of this sample, you can adjust and create your own color. How do you do that? You now click on this plus. Okay, you click on this plus to create your own color. Now I'll click on the plus. Let's say I have something like this, but I don't like it. I'll click on plus. Now it brings me to this environment where you can now select more than one color. Now the color here inside this place is a different color, and the color here around it is another different color, black, and I don't know colors. Don't ask me. Okay. Now I want to change the color, this other color. Now I can touch this place. Okay, then you click on this, you touch here. I want to change the color here. Now once you touch this particular place, then you now touch here to pick color. If it is the black you want to change, you touch this other section, then you still click on here to pick color. Let's try it. Now I will touch here, okay, then here to pick color. I'm picking something like red. Okay, red. This is red. You can select, it will show you here whatever color you're picking, it will display here. Okay, this is the result. So I'm picking red. I picked my red. Okay, as you can see, then the black, the one around the black, I touch the black. Let me say I want something like blue. I've picked blue. Can you see? Okay, now the one at the middle now. Okay, you can now use this to adjust. Are you seeing it? You can adjust. Okay, if you want other pattern, different pattern. Okay, this is just like this is not conical. We have conical, we have radius, and the rest of them. So you can just come to this top section and pick how you want these two colors to look like. So let's say I'm picking something like this first one. It will change. This one conical, this one we're using, this one is there, this one is there. You can adjust. So if you pick, you can see adjust, you know, you're learning. Then also you can also use this method to create background too. This is not just for text. I'm just showing you how to use gradient for text. I see, look at the text now, the red and the blue, that's for gradient. Okay, then I think I've done this. There are tricks. I'll show you tricks. For example, you want to give each of these text different color. Now as it is now, whatever color I'm applying, I'm giving it to okay, whatever color I give, it will it will apply on all of these text. So you want to maybe highlight or give a color, a particular color to a particular text, or let's say word. For example, I want the king to be a different color. I want the off and the D and the jungle to have a different color. What you have to do is this: if you scroll this up or down, you discover that this whole section is highlighted, the whole word is selected. So let's say it's only the king I want to give a color. I will just adjust to the king and give the king a color. Okay, then I'll come to the off and give the off a color. Let's say this, sorry, let's start. Go to your color. Okay, I'm giving only the king a color, not gradient. You go to color, sorry, so make sure you select color, you give the king only the color, then you go to off, make sure you highlight the off, you give the off a color. This, that is if you want to give color to selected text. Okay, let me pick any of this color. Then jungle, I can make jungle, I can decide to give jungle maybe gradient color, something like this. Ouch, sorry, that's affected everything. Okay, jungle this. Okay, then on D, then the off. I'm sure you've gotten clear of what I'm trying to do. Then the king, something like this. Okay, let's just stop here. We are working on text. Okay, let me see. I don't want this video to be more than 10 minutes. Wow, it's more than 10 minutes. We'll stop anytime soon. Okay, I just want to round up with text. Okay, I want us to round up with text. Let's say 20 minutes, then we are done. Then with the padding now, okay, we'll talk about padding, we'll talk about color. Texture now. Texture, you can actually add another texture color. Let's say pattern. I'll go to texture. Then this time I'll browse. Let's assume we have a picture, an image. Okay, let's say you have a picture. Let me go to my gallery. Let's assume you have a background. You downloaded a wallpaper or a picture from Play Store. Something like I have backgrounds here. You just scroll down. Okay, let's say you want to use this as your color, any of this background now as your color. I'm picking something like okay, let me pick something like this now. You can use this texture now as a color. I would select this, adjust it. I need just this section. Okay, this section. I don't need other section. Then I click OK. You see the text. It will give me this texture. Are you seeing it? So this one is to enable to maintain aspect ratio. Okay, let's leave it this way. You can scale, adjust with this scale. Okay, then I think it's okay like this. You click on OK. We are done, and we are still working on that under the A. Click on it again. Go back to the A. Don't worry, tomorrow we'll watch this video, then tomorrow we'll submit our assignment. Tomorrow, okay, we have tomorrow and Sunday to submit everything. Okay, now we'll now go to opacity. Now opacity has to do with it's like contrast. Okay, we want it to be bright or to be faint. You see, I'm increasing and I'm decreasing the opacity as you can see. So go faint to come up, then affect shadow. If you want it to affect, so let's assume we have shadow, it will affect the shadow, but there's no shadow on this text, so let's leave it. Then you okay. Then you rotate. You want to rotate. You rotate. Are you seeing it? That's how you rotate. So to bring it back to the original state, you just click on this. It will bring it back. Then you okay. Then the mask. Okay. That is if you want to add to cut some parts off. So we don't actually make use of the mask that much. Okay. So let me ignore. I'm not going to save it. Just ignore the mask. Okay. Depending on what you want to use it for. Then we have the font. Now you want to change the font style of this, the right up. You don't like the font, you come to font, you see sample of font, just pick anyone. I don't want this video to be long, so I'll just pick Bugalo regular. Then okay, Bugalo regular, I'll pick it. This is a preview. This is how it will look like. This is a preview. So you can have different fonts here. You can make this one chunk, make the jungle, let's say let me look for mem font, this, then okay, this side to look like king of the jungle. You can see, so you can create stunning right up with just this. We're working on the text. Then you go to bold, make it bold. If you want it bold, that to be bold. So you might not see the effect because the text, the font already is bold. So let's ignore the bold. Okay, we've ignored the bold. To underline text, you can click the U to underline, to make it italics. Okay, to slant it. So this thinner is to bring it back to original state. That's what then. Okay. Then for the curve, you want to curve. Now you want a curve text. Okay, you curve. You see, you have something like this. You go back to curve it downward. Are you seeing that? Just restore back to original. Okay, so we don't want curve text. Let me bring it on 2 lines. Just shrink. Okay. Then background text. Now you want background, a background color. Okay, around the text. You click on this, it gives you background. So you can give it background color. Give it any color. Give it any color of a choice. It will appear like this. I don't want background color. I'll go back. This to undo. Okay, to undo progress. Then select. We're still working on text. Then you go to align. Now align has to do with justification. You want to justify to the left, to the right, to the center. This will take the text to the right. To justify to the right, this to the left. Then to centralize the text, I think I want to centralize. I click OK. The work is now centralized. Okay, then the next thing is the spacing. Okay, the spacing between each letter, you can increase or decrease it. I see it, increase, make it tight. That's for the spacing. Sorry, I'm rushing the video. Okay, I'm not. It's because of time. Okay, let me restore back. Okay, then the line spacing now in between, you can increase it, top left, top down, all that. So I want it like this. Then okay, then this for the stroke. Now as it is now, this writer doesn't have a stroke. Stroke, we call it outline. It's like an outline. Okay, now let's add a stroke to it now to beautify this writer. You go to stroke. Okay, go to stroke, then enable stroke. You see a line. You see this text is making sense now. You can increase the thickness of the stroke. Okay, the width is 4. You can click on the plus to increase, or use your hand to drag. Are you seeing it? It's making sense, right? Okay, let's leave it this. So I don't want it too much. At times I don't use stroke, depending on what you want to do for. Okay, that's for the stroke. Then the shadow. Now you want shadow text. Okay, you want the text to have shadow. You click on this. You see shadow around this. Do you notice any change? That shadow, you can give it shadow color. Okay, most times we use black. Then you can adjust shadow opacity, faint it, make it. Okay, then the radius now always be between 1 to 5 or 6. Okay, so it will not be too much. Okay, and I like using 4 or 5 most times. Then outer glow, you can enable if you want outer glow. You can, you see, changing. Then offset. Now this offset now has to do with direction of the shadow. Okay, we have 3 Cartesian plane. Those of us that did science, XYZ Cartesian plane and all that. Okay, now that's direction. The X now, it will move the shadow to the right side. Okay, then this one, the minus will take it to the left side to make it look sweet. Okay, let's say left is okay. Then the Y now to bring it down. I seen it. The plus will bring it down. The minus will take it. Now it's making sense, right? Can you see? This is what I designed. Okay. Still on text. We've touched so many things now. The inner shadow. You want an inner shadow. You click on it. You enable it. It gives you inner shadow. You can give the inner shadow a color. Okay. You can. The reason why it's naturally is because of the texture we used. Okay. You see the red is showing. And all that, so I don't want inner shadow. I ignore it. Okay, the emboss is also good. It's another style for text. You are creating a logo, at times you use emboss. It will now make it look like this. You can change the direction of the embossment. Okay, then let's make it over 90. Okay, 100. Okay, 99. Then the intensity, you can increase intensity if you want. Actually, there are changes. You may not see it, but there are changes, or maybe because of the texture we applied, so you may not see the changes. Okay, then let me cancel this. I don't want to use them those. Then perspective now, to slant the text. You can slant the text. Okay, it will look like this. It's not working. Let me go back. Let me restore back. This one is not because I didn't enable it. Okay, you enable perspective. Now if I drag, you see the text now. It's giving me something sweet. Can you see? So you can create a logo. You can create something to look as if you paste this text on the wall. Okay, You see, we use what did we use? We use the perspective. Then the next one is 3D rotate. We want to rotate it 3D. You can ignore this if you don't want and all that. Let me restore it back. Then we have 3D text. Okay, you want to change the text to 3D now, 3-dimensional text. You click on enable, you will now see something like this. 3D text at times is cool. You want to apply 3D text to this particular design, we need to disable the perspective, so we see what we're doing. Go to perspective and reset, disable it. Okay, go to 3D text now, so you see what you're trying to create. Okay, then use a perspective. This one is different, so let's just, if you want this method, good and fine, you can just reduce the depth. Okay, this 3D, you can also give it color. If you want to add color to it, you can decrease the darkness. Okay, darken it or lighten it. So let's lighten it a little. Okay, then you can rotate. Are you seeing it? So you want it on top, good, rotate anyhow you want it. Make use of this to adjust. Okay, then play with these angles and all that. You can play with this. Okay, you can add shadow, just go through it, then okay. Then I don't want 3D, so I'm going to take it back. I don't want 3D, I want it this way. Then 3D shadow, to create a shadow under it. Okay, you see shadow, let me disable. Do you notice any change? That shadow. Okay, I don't need that. And then text reflection. You need text reflection if you want to create a reflection of text under. Are you seeing it? So you're moving, you see the reflection of the text, so you can adjust it. Okay, you want it this way, you want it to come out completely, bring it out. And I don't want it, I'll cancel. So that's all about text. As time goes on, we will now create something. Now if you finish watching this video, please, the exercise here now is for you to create something with text. It mustn't be one thing, just create different text right up and all that. Then later we'll talk about you can also, if you're free, attempt this other section will you find difficult. So let's take it one by one after the other. So watch this video. After finish watching the video, the exercise is create something, create stunning text. With this you can write, create more. Just click on edit, you can click on plus to add another kind of text. Just create something and submit. Please, I will take attendance. If you're not serious, then I will remove you from the group. That's how I work. Okay, I need serious person. Okay, this is my first text, this is my first graphic. Okay, so I'm just can put it somewhere here, make it bold. Just try something, write something, could be a quote, design it, make it look sweet, then you submit, drop it here. I'll look at it, then I'll know those that are serious, that are working with me. Then okay, let me just, so these are first graphics. Okay, thanks for watching.